This is our first podcast for 2026. And so, since we've missed everybody and missed talking, we thought we should give a little rundown of what's been going on in the library. And the never ending, but it's finally wrapped up today, Emily.
Yep.
The final, a very important thing of the culinary experience of being in Gallatin County is enjoying chicken tenders.
Yes.
And honestly, we did it as a little bit of a fluke, and it was really successful.
Yes.
So when something works out kind of here somewhat well, we like to beat it into the ground. And finally, after many rounds, many participants.
Drum roll. The winner of the Battle of the Gallatin County Chicken Tenders is your West Side Diner.
Woo!
Yay, West Side!
So we're going to work on what that is. All of our participants were actually very awesome
Yes.
and good sports. And as we say, sometimes, it's only part of it, the chicken tender. Sometimes without a sauce, it's not the same thing. So it's not a fair. This is just this was just plain chicken tenders, nothing added to it.
Nope.
No drinks, no fries, no sides, nothing. And this was it all middle school or all high school?
No, I'm sorry. It was voted on by the Gallatin County High School students.
Okay. And what I guess going through this, what did you think?
I mean, they all liked it. They really liked it. They thought it was cool what we were doing. The principal stopped by today and he participated. But before that, we had the assistant principal, Mr. Callan, came, and then Mrs. Thompson, the guidance counselor, was really into it too.
So it's just something fun that everyone could get into, and these are all places everyone has gone to. And that's the thing too. This is all. And
they were all kind of surprised that by the winners, like, because we posted on TikTok and Facebook.
Okay.
And then they would be like, "Oh, really? I didn't guess that."
What we've learned is people have some very passionate opinions about chicken. It's what we've learned.
Yes.
And what looks the same for all of them is obviously not, with a lot of differences. And our pickiest patrons, our high schoolers, are the ones to enjoy and stuff like that. So
if you see a high schooler out, West Side, thank them.
That's right. So they're part of that. They were part of that. Amanda got to be involved. I got to be involved today too. But we were the background. We were the back of the house, if you will, preparing for the program. Any thoughts, Amanda, on this?
On cutting up chicken tenders?
I was going to say, I want to thank Miss Amanda for helping me cut up the tenders.
I was not as helpful. They sat there and let me pretend I was doing something, but no.
It's been the highlight of my week, actually. Cutting up chicken tenders, super fun, always a blast.
It's why you came back to library work. It's like, you're not getting that anywhere else.
That's one thing you never think that you're going to be doing. No. I think I'm going to go get my library degree so that I can cut up chicken tenders.
If they would ever allow me to teach courses to people trying to get their master's in library science, I would probably do a whole section on this.
Mm-hmm. That's the stuff they don't teach. They teach all about the books.
Pshaw is what I say. Pshaw.
How much do we really do with books?
Books, very little. But whereas my life is mostly chicken tenders and building repair is the life of a library director. And by my life, I mean Sean Hall's life. Sean is working on a lot of that. But anyway, it was meant to be fun. It was silly. It was a lot of fun getting out. So now we are making in the business as a segue into talking about, of all things, books.
Yes.
So I wanted to go around real quick and spend a minute on a library podcast, of all things, discussing literature. Okay. So Emily and Amanda both have books in front of them. You might be able to see on the camera, and they are prepared to chat. And so, Emily, since you have the bigger stack, why don't you go first? Let's talk a little bit about penguins.
Okay. Well, this past week's story time was penguin themed, so I've got some new books here that are available here at the library.
Also, if you're quick to cut you off, I know you're getting ready to talk, but if you're curious about our story time, you probably could go on to Facebook and TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok.
And there's pictures and stories, and we have some people in the community who are competing with our marketing team. Yes. And they're beating our marketing team because they're getting those pictures posted faster than us.
But that's okay. We love seeing pictures that people post of the kids.
It's awesome. Yes. Is really what it is. But anyway, so just in case if you're listening and curious a little bit about what Storytime's all about, and that is for 3 to 5 year olds,
yes.
Right?
Every Tuesday at 10:30.
10:30. It's always been a hit. So
yeah. But this one is by Jory John. It's called Penguin Problems, and it's about a penguin that is just having the worst day ever, that the sun is too bright, and then he wants to know why everybody looks the same, and he's just in a really bad mood. So, and then he meets a walrus who tells him, just stop and take a look around you and enjoy the things that you see.
He has 99 penguin problems and a walrus isn't one.
And Jory John also writes, this is another one of my favorite book series in the children's wing.
Yes.
The Bad Seed, The Good Egg, Big Cheese, and there's another one.
Okay.
But we all have all of those also. They're really funny books.
It's a good summer or good winter read.
Yes. And then another one was Penguin Huddle, because penguins like to huddle to stay warm. Well, this is about they all get frozen together, and they have to figure out a way to get unstuck. And they go to the city, and I don't know where the page is, but they find different people to help them get unstuck.
It's a little adventure.
Yes. I'm trying to find the really cool picture.
It goes into
all the animals.
A hero's journey, if
I
you
don't know.
will.
That's a very cool picture.
That is a very cool picture. A lot going on in that picture. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Amanda,
Penguin
what do you have for a book?
I have, and Emily was making fun of me.
That's what Emily does.
That's what she does to me.
It's how we build each other up through mockery. That's how you know you're.
Tearing us down.
That's how you know you're liked here.
So I brought Lore Olympus because we have 3 new volumes in the YA section. And I think YA is not getting enough press here.
Ooh, shots fired.
Well.
Hello. I think someone's not doing her job, Emily.
So anyway, I thought I'd bring a YA book. So there's 3 new volumes. This Lore Olympus series was actually on Webtoon. My daughter was...
I was going to say, how'd you find that out of me?
I'm all over it. My kid did Webtoons for a long time. It was like this app, and that you can get on and read all the comics. And yeah, loved it. And then this was on there, and so she then started doing the books. Anyway, it is the scandalous gossip of all the Greek gods.
Oh, okay.
Of like Persephone, and they take these, and then it's a graphic novel.
So you could learn something about the Greek gods through this.
You can. And it's a graphic novel, so for people that don't love to read all the words, you can just look at the nice pictures.
Fair enough.
And
Looking at the picture there.
really great illustrations.
All right.
Yeah, it's not, this one is definitely YA, upper YA, not
little
for
mature?
young ones. So,
We will not see 5-year-olds reading
no.
Lore
Lore Olympus.
Olympus.
But it's a good series.
So it's a whole series. So it's more than one.
Yeah, and it keeps going. There's like multiple volumes, and in each volume, there's multiple comics.
Okay. So if you get into it, we've got a lot for you.
We do. Yep. More coming out all the time by Rachel Smythe.
So I have been, let's see, I have yet to see the last episode, but I will shortly, of Landman. So now that I've done that, I feel like I need to be an expert in the oil industry, because why not, right? So I started reading Titan, the story, or the biography on John D. Rockefeller. And so the problem with reading big, heavy adult books is you go slowly. At least I do. And I'm looking up a lot of different things and places and the buildings they built and how rich he was and all that kind of stuff. And it's just a very interesting read of what to do. And as everyone or a lot of people know, like the Vanderbilts don't have any of their wealth, and the Rockefellers still do, the family lines. And it starts pretty much on the background of how they did it and set it up, and how they acted very poor despite being the richest man in the world in the 1890s. So I'm midway through. It's a very interesting read. It's a little thick. It's
A little boring.
a little bit at times, a little bit of a slog.
It does not sound fun to me at all.
There is some skipping.
Always picks out boring books.
I do. My daughter also makes fun of me for that. Oh, what boring thing are you reading now? I like it, but I'm like, if someone is like, do you have something to recommend? And I'm like, no, I like it, but I do not expect other people to get into it. But it's been a very good read. So that is kind of some story going around there. So speaking of books, like that, do you like that? That's
Nice
Amanda, talk to us about the library shelves.
The library space. Well, and I do want to give Emily props because the kids' space always looks so cute.
Don't encourage.
No,
it's like
seriously.
feeding the animals. Do not encourage
It's
Emily.
so cute. There's always so many cute like crafts and decorations and everything. It's adorable. But so to keep up with her, I have to make myself busy.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep up with Emily.
So we've been redoing some of the shelving to make things flow a little bit better, make things easy to get to. And so we've moved the magazines out from the reading room, and they are now in the main adult space. So, and then the new books are going to be just as you walk in the front door. So they're going to be super easy to get to and see all the new stuff, the new great stuff that we order. And then the kids magazines will be in the kids space. So you can find all of the magazines that we have to peruse.
It's kind of a lost art, the magazine.
I love magazines.
I know.
I like magazines too. I like to flip through them. I don't read them at all.
No.
I only look at the pictures.
Yeah.
And that's why we're trying to get them out, so people can just pick them up. And
Yeah.
I mean, I remember back in the day that was a big deal. I was
They're
like,
so expensive now.
They are.
Yes.
They're as much as a book.
Yeah.
And so you can come
So
here.
yeah, come to the library
Come to
and
the
you can
library.
see all the new magazines. And
Take
then,
all the new, and you can tell us which ones you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we still have a ton of books for sale in our book sale room. The reading room also kind of doubles as our book sale room. So always new stuff coming out there. Yeah, so just come out and take a look at our shelves. We've done a lot of updating, a lot of rearranging. If you can't find anything, ask a staff person. We'd be happy to show you around and how to get to stuff.
Did we want to talk about the literacy bell ringers?
Oh goodness, real quick, yeah, let's do it.
We had 47 literacy bell ringers.
And
this
that is
past
children.
Friday.
Children once they've read their first book on their own,
Yes.
right? And then the schools come over with them, and it's just exciting.
Yep.
It's always fun getting them in here, and they get a certificate, and then they get to hang out here for a couple minutes, and then school's running through.
They hang out with Mr. Fry at the bell.
I get to
been in quite a few Facebook posts. You have been, Mr. Fry.
it's just me trying to glom.
And
It's
the
me.
newspaper.
It's me aura farming. It's just me out there just trying to get my grill everywhere. Well, I always feel bad too because parents are trying to take pictures. I'm kind of like, do you want me out of your picture? And then it's just the kids are like ready to go, or they're ready. It's very funny too because they'll hand me the certificate, they'll ring the bell, and sometimes kids don't come back for the certificate. They just walk off.
Yeah.
So then I'm chasing them down, and then another kid wants to ring the. It's adorable.
It is.
And then also too, and this will not come as a surprise to you two, but the difference between a kindergartner and a first grader is a huge difference.
Yeah.
And mentality, because the kindergartners are very introverted, and the first graders are like high-fiving
Yep.
and doing somersaults as upon
Somersaults.
ringing, and it's just a different attitude altogether. So it's just, I mean, obviously they see it every day; they know better than I do. But yeah, so that's so that was the literacy bell, and you're right, that's just me trying to get myself in a lot of family photos.
Family photos of Sean Fry all over Gallatin County.
All right,
Who's this random guy that shows up in all the pictures?
we had pictures of Sean in the background too. So
That was funny. In the paper. We should put that on the podcast.
if we give it to Sean, maybe he'll include it. Probably won't. He'll
Like
probably
a Yeti.
He's gonna. He is so editing this part out. All right. Thanks, guys.